What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Broken Broke Garage. Let's get these wheel bearings, tie rods, and the tie rods replaced on this Mustang. Just tighten up the front end. We also got sway bar end links. Hopefully this thing's still charged. Left it out here. I shouldn't be doing that, but it seems still good. All that matters. Oh, tightening it. Go ahead and get this tire off though, so we can get to some things. I can't believe I've never had one of these before. It's so nice having anything electric in the air. Pull this bad boy off. Why don't you guys come down here, get a look at what we're going to be doing. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this caliper off. I'm just going to try to take it off by the whole unit, not split it apart. Hopefully the pads don't fall out of it or nothing. But yeah, let's go ahead and get that off. And then we can work on probably the wheel bearing first. We'll go ahead and get the old wheel bearing off there. Seems like we just had this apart. We did. But anyway, I'm excited. We're getting truck parts in the mail today. So if those show up while we're filming this video, I'll just give you guys a sneak peek of that. Hopefully they do. But the next videos will probably be on the truck here soon. We'll probably, I know we're going to try to rewire it. And we got to put that engine together. So that should be really cool. Stay tuned for that. If no one knows what the truck is, it's I think it's an 87. I don't know exactly what year, but it's a first gen Dodge that we painted. First ever paint job I've ever done. And we built in the engine for it, 408 stroke it. Bust those bad boys out like that, and then I'm gonna tie it up with a bungee. These brake pads are probably gonna fall out. Oh, we're getting lucky. Let's hopefully the luck stays. We need new brakes, rotors, and pads. Can I just go through here like this? I think we can. Alright, so just hang that up just enough so it's not hanging by the line. Or do whatever you guys want. Just make sure your line stays good. So, these wheel bearings, I don't think they're too bad, but the car's been sitting for a while. These are probably original, and I have new ones. So let's go ahead and change them. Get this front end real tight. Probably wind up greasing it too while we're in here. All the grease fittings I can find. I think this dust shield thing, I think you can just beat it off maybe. Yep. Knock this thing off. Just like that. There's the big nut. I think that's the only thing that's holding this wheel bearing on. I don't think it has any bolts behind it. I'll fire up the air compressor in a minute for that. In the meantime, let's go ahead and check this tie rod out and start working on that while we're waiting. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and knock that bolt off with that tie rod right there. I don't know what size it is yet. Let me take a look. I had to suck it out. 19. We just knocked that loose. I did have a cotter pin in it. I just didn't, I wound up not bending it because kind of knew I was going to wind up doing this. That makes sense. I use electric ratchet. This thing's so nice. I have to ask the owner that used to own this car if they've ever done these before, because it doesn't look bad, but I don't know if it's original or not. Maybe he's done them. I'm just wasting my time. kind of jammed up in there. We can go ahead and try to get the axle nut off of the wheel band and then come back to that because I have a tool I could use for that. I just don't feel like getting enough right now to get it, to be honest. Kind of lazy. Hopefully we have enough air in the compressor too, because the belt just flew off it. So knock this one off. That was weird. Never had one come off like that. It doesn't have nothing, no smash stain on it, nothing. No cutting. Huh. We got it off though. That's all that matters. Like I said, I think that's the only thing holding this wheel bearing on. Give it a couple taps. There it is. Yeah, that's the only thing holding it on. Doesn't look bad, boy. Well, we got new ones, so let's throw them on. Might keep these in the box just in case, just for backups. Desperate need. So, we got that off. We'll get the new one on. I'll clean this up, push that down. But I do know I think it needs in a tie rod. So let me get the tool that I want to try for this tie rod, and then we can start working on getting that in or out. So this is the tool I'm talking about. It's supposed to help you not damage them. I got it from Hard Fight for like 10 bucks, I think. And there you go, just pops them right out. Hopefully they all are that easy. This is a new tie rod, so who knows. But you can buy different versions of it. I think I need a different one because they're supposed to maybe sit a little bit better. And I had to bend my brake shield to get it in there, but other than that, I kind of like it. First time trying it, pumped about that. Let's go ahead and keep going on this. I'm just gonna knock this inner tie rod off real quick, and then we can get, this outer tie rod off real quick, and then we can get onto the inner. I'll probably mark where this one's at and try to put it exactly where it's at for now, so it's not out of line too bad. Maybe, because we're gonna need alignment no matter what. I tried realigning the car before, that didn't really work out that good. Maybe I try it again, just so we can at least drive this to the alignment shop. So let's go ahead and keep going. So guys, got that all apart. The boot comes off. It's held on with like a little clip you can get off of pliers on this, so it stays on there. This side had a zip tie on it. I'll probably just do the same exact thing. Just zip tie it back on when we go ahead and do it. But I bought this cool little tool down there at Harbor Freight. Tie rod tool. I guess you didn't really need it. You just gotta wrench it under there and got to it. I think some cars though you will need it for. So this just slides completely over it, and then you hook a ratchet up to it. I'll show you guys right now actually. Here we go, fellas. So I finally got it loosening up. I'll show you guys what my issue was after I get this off. I'm kind of a idiot, but I ain't gonna hide my mistakes. I'm gonna show you guys when I make mistakes, as long as it doesn't make me look too dumb, but you never know. This one's pretty close to that. I'll show you though. Actually, probably take this off now, the ratchet. There we go. So let me show you guys my mistake. So you see the hole on that thing, that hole? I didn't know there was a pin in there. I've done these before in like a Dodge Avenger, Civic, a few other cars. I don't think I've ever seen pins in them. So that's a new one to me. Hopefully that wasn't one in there that I snapped. But yeah, this thing's pretty floppy, so good thing we replacing this. Let's go get the other one. I'll show you guys the other one real quick. And this one has these two things, which I thought that's just because it was aftermarket, but guess not. So I'll go ahead and throw that on, throw this side together. I won't show you guys just putting this on because it's pretty simple. I'm just going to line them up to that mark, put the nut where the mark is on this one, and put the tie rod down to that. But yeah, stay tuned. Let's get this front end tightened up. So it's a little safer if we ever go fast in it, you know what I mean? But stay tuned, guys. So as you guys can see, if I set this one next to that one, it's a little bit shorter. So I put this nut actually a little bit lower than where I made the line on the old one. And hopefully that sets our tie rod up nicely to about where it was. It's still going to need a alignment no matter what, but try to get it close enough so that way it's not hard to drive to the alignment shop. It's not screwing tires or whatever. So anyway, let's get this thing back together on this side, and then I got to do the other side. Where we left off last time, I messed up the tie rod, but we got that all set up. That's all tight and ready to go. Just got to get this boot back on. That's down there, which I'm going to wait to do this last because see this little notch thing? That pipe down there, if you guys can see, it looks like a brake line laying on the floor. That went in there and it connects to the other boot. I have no idea what it does, but we're going to put it back on just in case it does do something important. And then I didn't realize the bearing came off in 2 places, so we got to knock this off with a punch in a minute. But the truck parts did come, like I said they might in this video. Here they are. This is the torque converter. Now this is a 3200 stall. When I read the stuff about the cam on the website, it said to get a 3200 stall at least, so that's what we did. We got flywheel bolts. That's what these ones are to connect the flywheel to that. I just went ahead and got new ones. Also those are valve cover bolts. These bolts are just for this intake manifold. This is I think it's called like an air gap high rise, I think. Edel block though. This is the painless wiring harness kit. Hopefully we can get the truck rewired. And obviously, if you guys didn't know, the headers came in. That's what that is. The other one's in the truck. So the engine's pretty much ready to build. Got to get push rods still, but I think I got to assemble it so I can measure for those and go from there. What else? I'm just excited to get this truck done. Hopefully you guys look out for those videos, and please share those ones. I've been working hard on this truck. It didn't come out perfect. I don't want to hide nothing from you guys. Like, we got body work flaws on this side, a lot of them on this side of the bed. The cab's not bad. The cab probably came out a lot better than the bed. The hood and fenders and everything are in the back blind, and those aren't too bad. There's some flaws here and there. This is my first one I've ever repainted, but yeah, let's get this Mustang done so we can get to all this stuff. I'm pumped up. My mic also broke and the other one's dead, so there's no mic right now. Sorry about that. I'll order some new ones, but like I said, we gotta knock this off. This might take me actually a minute. I've just been working it from both sides. Oh, it's actually coming right off. Nice. I don't even know if I have to work it from both sides. There we go. Get off there. I need a longer punch, that's what I need. This one's a bit longer, hopefully to do the trick. There we go. That just fell out of that old wheel bearing, so now I can clean that up and we can start putting that new one on. I don't got no brake cleaner. Well, we got some carb cleaner. Should do the trick. Get this old grease off. Wipe it down. I didn't think this car really needed wheel bearings, but maybe it did. We just try and tighten it up, do some preventative maintenance. We got them, and we got them for cheap, so let's throw them on this. We'll probably do the same thing to the blue car eventually. I don't think I've ever done the inner tie rods in the blue car, so we could do those. And I've definitely never done the wheel bearings. That one has new brakes too, that Mustang. So gotta still look up the torque specs for this. I have no idea what they are. Let's just put a little bit of grease on there if I can get any to come out of here. Might have to get a new tube. I want just a little bit of new grease, just thin on it. Couldn't get none to come out of that tube, but we'll replace that because I want to grease all this stuff. I just want a thin stain on this. It's probably enough. And I'm gonna rub it all in. Figure that'll help save it, make it stay good. Hopefully, I don't know if you're supposed to do this or not. Beat me up in the comments. Here's that new bearing, AutoZone brand. I'm pretty sure it'll last. You would think it would just slide right on there. Maybe she needs a little bit of a love tap. Huh. That's weird. I don't know why it's not sliding on. There she goes. It's going on now. I don't know why it's so hard though. Weird. I'm taking that piece that we took off and hitting it on. Probably not supposed to do this, but it'll work, you know. Installed. We just gotta find the torque specs for this, put this side together. But I'm gonna go ahead and go tear apart the other side so I can torque them all down at the same time and get that boot on for that tie rod like I was talking about. So give me just a second. I'll go struggle over there. Probably ruin some stuff over there. Hopefully not. Fingers crossed. And we'll go from there. Got that tie rod all set up on this side. I am just going to leave the sway bar end links alone. They don't look too bad. But let's go ahead and torque the hub down on this side. See, it's the same as the other side, just opposite sides. But this pretty much maxed out my torque wrench. Everywhere I see online it says torque it down to 250 foot-pounds, so let's go ahead and get this cranked down there. 258 to be exact, but mine only goes up to 250. So we'll torque it down to that. I don't know how good it'll be. Hopefully they don't just go out again. Go from there. I don't know how other people are really torquing them down. That's a big number. I don't think we hit 200. Might have to hook up with this tie rod real quick so that stops moving on us. Let's just put on the outer tie rod real quick. That way the spindle will quit trying to run away on us as we try to torque it down. Remind me I gotta grease these so I don't forget. That should help us plenty, actually. Now let's continue to try to torque this bad boy down. That's a big torque number. Hopefully I think this thing shut off. So hopefully we just didn't over tweak it. Yep. She's good. Alright, we just leave it like that. Hopefully that's good. We still gotta do the other side. Go from there. But that wheel bearing's done. This inner tie rod's done. Let's go ahead and assemble this side and be done with this side. I'll do the same to the other side, and then we gotta bleed the brakes again. Well, it's back together. One more step closer to getting it roadworthy. Let's talk about it a little bit, since you guys probably only see this car in the background now until we get more parts for it and start doing more things to it. Obviously, I keep repeating myself, we want wheels and tires for it. We need to get alignment now. I'd like to get a tune eventually, but the exhaust setup, I'd like to get like a cat back, you'd call it maybe. Get that set up on it, make an X-pipe with cutouts in it. That's what I want to do. I don't know what exhaust I want to go with yet. I've been looking into the boiler, and then there's another one, I forgot what it was called, loudmouth maybe, SLP loudmouth maybe. That sounds about right. Maybe that's the other one I was looking into. I think one's like $600 and one's like $1,000 on American Muscle. So I probably might end up going with one of those. Might go with the quieter of the two, just since we'll have the cutouts. But yeah, that's the exhaust setup I want to go with. I'd like to get taillights for it eventually. Obviously headlights, definitely bulbs. We don't got no bulbs right now. I might have some bulbs actually in the back barn. I don't know. We have to check. You know, we just stashed parts back there. But gotta paint that or get a different one. That's ugly. Engine bay, clean it up a little bit. Maybe get a different intake. But yeah, you guys will see a lot more in this car. We'll probably get a seat for it. So maybe I'll make a video of going out to Mill Line, checking out all the cars out there, getting a different seat to put in this. I don't think I'm going to be able to buy another Corbo seat to put in the blue car this year with everything else going on. So we might just get another cheap one just to throw in here for now. But yeah, make sure you guys give me a like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned. I'm going to clean all this up. Either push the car over a little bit for now or get it out here, put it in the back barn, and set up for working on the truck. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you guys share the videos, and see you guys for the next one.